All good.
The drastic changes. Back in the day, people would call me and they'd be like, "You've just watched this movie called Never Back Down. Can we train at home? Can we train Never Back Down?" That was the main, how do I say? It wasn't Google, it wasn't Facebook, it was Never Back Down. It was the number one save there.
This is Siddharth, I'm sorry, but after Gurava's interview, I'm going to tell you my stories of how I started working out after watching Never Back Down.
Yeah.
Because you see the despair in that guy's role. He's constantly being battered and bullied. And the scene, if you watch the movie, I'm sure you have. Bro, you remind me of that bully, by the way. That
Oh, wow.
Okay. No, he was too good. He was too good. But yeah, no, definitely whatever little bit of my fitness journey started was with Never Back Down. So I couldn't relate more. This is a very, very funny coincidence. Next question, I wanted you to share a little bit of the story that you told me of how you started 191 and how you started as something for your parents in COVID.
Yeah.
So it's a really beautiful story and I wanted to share it with everyone.
So my mom got COVID and she got really bad one because our parents, Indian parents, don't really, they have the systems set, and when it's time to have paratha and puri, they have paratha and puri. You can do what you want, but they're having what they're having. So yeah, absolutely. When she got COVID, we almost lost her. It got really bad, and yeah, I mean, thankfully she made it. And my dad got a really bad one also. Everyone got it really bad, and I was like, we don't talk enough about the fact that yeah, our food is great, but there are a lot of things missing. A lot of key vitamins and minerals are missing. So that was kind of a motivation to start our first product, which is like it's a multivitamin.
Yeah. Essentially,
we started with that, and then once they were on board and I started giving it to them, I was like, let me start using it myself. Let me start giving it to our students, because again, COVID was still on for a number of years. There was always a threat.
Yeah.
So our athletes needed to be in training and not be sick.
Yeah.
So we used that. And then Asian Games happened a couple of years ago in China, where I was supposed to compete at, and they had a very strict policy for testing for the Asian Games.
Yeah.
And I had been getting stories about athletes being popped for having like normal everyday supplements. Yeah, because a lot of the manufacturers were not following the protocols. So then I was like, okay, I can't take this risk. It's a big tournament for me. So then I spoke to a manufacturer, designed stuff for me specifically for recovery, for sleep, for joints, and that's how I started. I started off something for myself, gave it to my students, they loved it, and then they kind of want to push that, more people should be trying this stuff.
I am very keen on trying it myself because I have read a bunch and we discussed the flavors. By the way, we're talking about 191 nutrition. Something started.
So I started in COVID, but officially launched last year.
Okay. Which is your favorite flavor? Just no bias.
I love the hydration one, the lemon flavor. I love it. It's also the one I take the most because it's during the workout, it's straight after the workout, and MMA training, jiu-jitsu training is super intense. We lose a lot of fluids, and essential salts. So that's the one I take the most. But fine. So 191nutrition.com is the website, or Amazon. Yeah. With time, people will understand the importance of having something for sleep, something for your joints. Because right now, when people think supplements, they think whey protein and bodybuilding.
Absolutely, creatine.
Exactly.
And BCAA.
Yes.
All these things that the chemical compounds. called So Real. But without further ado, it's time to bring you the first excerpt of my conversation with her. Do that.
This is the One with Indie Long Play Hour, and you're with Bharat.
Drive time with me, Bharat, and I'm so excited to be joined by a fine musician, Didi, joining us all the way from Berlin. She has greeted us with a wonderful song about love. It's called So Real, and the soundscape is amazing. It was surreal, so to say. I really like everything that you've done, Didi. So good to be chatting with you. How are you?
Hey, thanks Bharat for having me. It's really a pleasure to be here today. I'm doing really well. It's really cold here. I just got back to Berlin, so I'm just transitioning into this winter from coming from sunshine. I was in Bangalore in Berlin.
Speaking of moving from place to place, you of course did your tour recently, which was called the Battery Tour.
41%.
Talk to us about, touring in this wonderful country.
You want me to pause it?
That experience for you?
Hey, it's always beautiful to tour. I love doing it. Over the last 3-4 years, I'm also trying to tour consciously. So I try to travel by trains. This time, it wasn't possible for me to do that in the sense that in the way that I would like to, but still, it was a really special tour because I have a new band in India, and we played some really beautiful festivals, and we played some beautiful venues, and it's always a joy.
Well, so much fun talking to Didi right here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be bringing you a few more excerpts of my conversation with her, and we're also going to be playing a wonderful track from our upcoming bilingual album, Kali. The track that we're going to be playing for you is called So Real. So you have all the more reason. Stick around. I'm at Drive Time on Bharat on the airwaves of 94.3 Radio 1 on Worli Station.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Hey, this is Kygo. Keep it on India's only international radio network, Radio 1. Check it out. One world, your station.
500 meters.
Gentlemen and ladies, this week on Book My Show Live presents Radio Vanland.
It's Tata and his extensive career with Extreme. Tata Nano, the Radio 1 to Bandland, and we did an in-depth chat, honest collaborations, and more. Listen up.
Let's make a play with Rihanna. Across albums and tours, she's feisty, we love her, but the experience must have been different for you, lots of different styles. Also talk about her, Rihanna as a person and an artist.
And I had an excellent time with Ree. She was a super special, girl when I met her, now a woman, now a mother, and she's always been amazing to me, and we became good friends. And, I was supposed to only do 3 months, and then she wouldn't let me go. When you join that mafia, that Rock Nation mafia, it's hard to leave because they don't let you leave. But I had incredible 6 years with her, and it was amazing. It was amazing, and the musicians that I played with were